Previously on Kitchen Circus.
Everybody wants to use lobster, caviar, truffle, and all those ingredients, but if you don't do them right, it's an expensive mistake.
Normally, you're not cooking for 45 people. Even an average restaurant isn't cooking for 45 people at the same time, so that's the challenge.
Okay, guys, we have 1 hour left, okay? 1 hour left.
For the third time in a row, the dessert course was voted as the diner's favorite.
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row, 3 great desserts. This one is a tough one to beat.
Erina won with her pumpkin cheesecake.
The winner of the night, in case it wasn't clear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the championship round of Kitchen Circus.
I look forward to working with you.
9 home cooks with no professional kitchen experience are thrown into the big time competing on Kitchen Circus. Joining the judges in the dining room are celebrity guests. Adam Hoffman, chef at Adams NW Bistro and Brewery.
Seeing the menu, I'm really excited to go through this.
NPR Radio host Steve Scher.
Well, that just sounds great.
And Jamie Peha, food and wine marketing expert.
I do not have an issue with fruit and salmon. I think they go pretty well together.
And our host, Chef Thierry Rautureau.
Welcome to Kitchen Circus Finale. We audition home cooks to take on the challenge of working in Rover's professional kitchen. After 3 dinners, 9 home cooks have been narrowed down to 3 winners. Each will compete today, preparing 1 appetizer, 1 fish course, and 1 meat course. Let's meet the contestant. First up, Beth Rutherford. You were the first winner.
I was.
A couple of weeks ago.
Congratulations, you've made it into the finale dinner.
So you've had plenty of time to think about all this?
One of the things I learned from before is keep it simple.
Why? Did you make it too complicated last
No,
time?
but I watched my competitors.
Well, now that we're on the backside of the halfway point, I kind of have no choice, right? It's either get on board or go home.
Sink or swim.
That's right.
They got it a little too complicated.
Yeah.
The biggest danger in cooking is to think you have too much time.
Which one are you the most scared of doing for 50 people?
The fish.
You're the most scared of the fish? Mm-hmm. But it's dead. I'm just kidding.
Next, Marissa Yamashiro.
So to prepare for the Kitchen Circus dinner, I had a couple of parties, and I think what I'm most nervous about for Kitchen Circus is just trying to keep my cool, because in my own kitchen it's really easy. I know where everything is, but oh my gosh, this is such an opportunity, and I'm having just a great time.
When they're at home and they're making something for 4 people, they have time to plate it really nicely. For 50 people, making sure it's hot, getting out to the table is something that they don't think about.
And finally, Erina Malarkey.
So for my first round, we had a few ingredient swaps. I came in expecting one thing, got something that was very different. It actually ended up working beautifully. The ovens weren't working.
She's thinking about it like a cook.
Exactly.
Which is great.
Right.
And she's thinking about it, after being in the kitchen for 1 day. Mm-hmm. You can tell by these recipes that she's sized up the amount of time
and also she sized up what it takes to send 50 plates.
Mm-hmm. So all of us are walking into this having had a very successful first Kitchen Circus dinner and being the winners, and there's only going to be one come next week.
Ladies, Rob and I have come up with a decision. I hope you're very excited. This is the grand finale. How do you guys feel?
I'm excited.
You excited? What about you?
I'm nervous.
Nervous is good. What about you?
Calm as a cucumber.
Liar.
Liar.
For the appetizer, we've chosen Erina. Good with that?
I'm great with that.
For the fish course, Beth. How's that?
I have fish shoes.
You have fish shoes. You get 1 week to train, so that should be okay. And for the meat course, obviously, Marissa. How's that?
That's perfect.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You've already been in the kitchen once. You know the biggest challenge, 45 plates or 50. I wish you a lot of luck. See you next Tuesday in the kitchen. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was hoping, of course, that they would have the dessert course, and I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I'll get lucky and get the dessert course, or who will. But
I wasn't actually surprised when they took that off the rotation.
I have a lot of components in my meat course, so the challenge would be to make sure that I time it really well.
So the course that I was hoping for was the appetizer, and that is fortunately what I got. Although I'm still keeping in my back pocket the possibility of them changing some things on us.
Surprisingly, all of you want Kitchen Circus dinners with a dessert course. So today, we're going to change things up a little bit. You will not be making any dessert today. You've had 1 week to practice, and I sure hope you did and are ready. Let me now introduce you to your sous chef. Irena, I chose the appetizer course, and with you, Corina will be your sous chef for the day.
Let's do it.
Let's do it again.
Beth, you will be preparing the fish course, and your sous chef for the day will be Katie.
Oh, excellent.
Here we go.
Excellent.
All right.
It's going to be good.
And Marissa, you will be preparing the meat course. For sous chef, you will have the tall giant Tyler.
Yeah!
I ordered all the ingredients for you. You have 5 hours from now until you present 1 plate of your amuse-bouche and 1 plate of your dinner to the staff. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you really ready?
We're really ready.
All right, go.
Let's go. All right.
So we are making a Parmesan broth as the secret ingredient for the soon-to-be famous mushroom bisque. This is where you take rinds of Parmesan typically and do a really slow simmer to get this really beautiful, flavorful broth. Or that's what I'm hoping.
So we're dicing the red pepper, which is where I'm always afraid I'm going to cut my fingers. I'm not really good at dicing. So Irena, what are you doing with your quail eggs?
I am doing little deviled quail eggs with a aioli and caviar.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Is that your amuse?
Yeah.
Nice. All this chopping. That's what we're going to spend most of our time doing today. It's just chopping and prep work.
How's your meat doing? You have your pork ready? What is it doing?
The pork is in the
Are you curing
it? It's in a brine.
What's in the brine?
Salt, sugar, cinnamon sticks, star anise, and some orange peel.
How come you're slicing the hard pancetta to slice when she could be the one doing that?
I could do that too.
I mean, he can steer the pot and you should be slicing the pancetta here. I'm seeing the word upside. Your sous chef is really good.
Yes, he is.
I think you should learn and do some of that.
He was fantastic.
We're using the divide and conquer strategy.
Okay, good. You think you're gonna win?
Oh gosh, this is a winning dish, of course.
This is a winning dish.
Yes.
I'm all with you on that one.
Yes, it's fantastic. Thank you.
How you doing, Beth?
I'm having a heck of a good time mincing all this rosemary.
This looks like the front cover of Bon Appetit magazine. Look at that. Yeah, this is beautiful. What are you making?
So this is for the herb encrusted salmon, the pan-seared salmon. So it'll be the minced rosemary, the orange zest, and then the fennel seeds will all come together and get patted on top of the salmon. And then these are for the mussels, which will be
for your
steamed in.
amuse-bouche.
The amuse-bouche, right. That'll be steamed in a little white wine as well.
How are you feeling so far?
So far, so good.
We've got about 3-4 hours left.
I know. I'm feeling good, yeah.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
I'm feeling good. Katie and I are having fun.
What else are you making today besides quail eggs?
A mushroom bisque and popovers.
How's that going?
Good, we're making the broth right now. The Parmesan broth is simmering. And this was actually one of the original recipes on my blog years and years and years ago, but I haven't really made it since then.
Is the popover dough made?
No, it likes to rest for half an hour is what the best that I've figured it out. So I'll make a test batch for the plates and then we'll have it all mused out and then put it together.
Good.
Yeah.
So I'm grinding some fennel seeds. Try not to over-grind them. Don't want them to be too small.
So it's only an hour and a half, 2 hours into the competition. So we're going to see. There's really no telling because not enough of it is done, not enough of it is already started. I think that we have some very serious contestants. They don't seem to be too nervous for the grand finale dinner, which is always kind of impressive as far as I'm concerned. I think we're going to see the tension go up as we get closer to 5 o'clock.
Beth, how you doing?
Fabulous.
You're leaving it on the skin?
Taking the skin off.
Taking the skin off?
I just needed 4 more pieces. So the rest of this is going back in the fridge. Spreading it evenly. All right. Coming through with the baby, guys.
that gonna happen?
I don't know. Are there any of these speed racks I could use? How about here?
Because you're making soups, what do you think the biggest challenge is going to be of?
That people, it'll be unmemorable.
Unmemorable?
That's the biggest challenge with soup, I think. That people will think it's good.
Well, what do you think makes it memorable?
The flavors. Flavors and the texture.
So, is this what you're working on right now?
Better believe it. Yeah.
Make it a killer soup.
I'm gonna try.
All right, everybody. 1 hour left, you guys. 1 hour. How are you guys feeling?
Do what you need to do.
Don't forget to cook one because you're gonna need the one at 5 o'clock, right?
5 o'clock, yes.
You need to have one cooked, rested. Unless you have a pan on the fire now, you're gonna be in trouble.
The oven is preheating as we speak.
So, trick to popovers is to get them in and out of the oven quick, quick, quick. And then we'll see if these do what they've been doing at home. Hope they do. A little bit of Parmesan. A little bit of fresh sage. A little bit more batter on these bad boys. In they go.
Now, I probably should have put some butter in that pan before putting it in the oven. For example.
All right, guys, 5 minutes. I want plates in 5 minutes.
That's a good cream for now because we'll get the butter in there, and then we'll see what the texture is. Okay, start with that.
It's looking good, but I'm a little bit nervous because there's only 5 minutes left and I don't see any plates up yet. But you know, usually things come together at the last minute, so it's typical kitchen. Here's one. Looks gorgeous. Okay, the testing of the plates is over in about 3 minutes, guys, so make sure you give me your plates. Oh, here you go.
Hot?
Haha, that's hot. How would you like this to be facing the customer? I'm the customer. Just like that? Okay, Rena, what is your amuse-bouche?
For the amuse-bouche, we have a deviled quail egg with a anchovy aioli finished with a black tobiko and just a sprig of dill.
So anchovy aioli?
Yes.
That looks delicious.
Good. I hope it is.
Perfect.
Thank you.
What is your first course?
The first course is a wild mushroom bisque served with a sautéed chanterelle and black truffles, and then paired with a sage and Parmesan popover.
Man, these are good. You get those to a science. This is delicious. Perfect. Make sure it's not too thick.
Okay.
It's gonna thicken between here and there.
Okay.
Make sure it's thin enough, but it's beautiful.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beth, what is your amuse-bouche?
So we have a mussel that has been steamed in white wine, shallots, and red pepper, cold on the half shell with a curry aioli.
Did you pop them out of the shell first and put them back?
We did.
So that one is not...
That one's sticking more than it should, huh?
Tastes wonderful. Slightly under. That one.
Undercooked?
Yeah.
Okay.
So make sure then they're not all raw. You want to make sure they're cooked.
Right.
You just don't want them to be overcooked.
Right. It's that lovely,
a tricky little...
perfect middle. Right, exactly.
What's your fish course?
So we have a herb-encrusted, pan-seared salmon, and it's a troll-caught king salmon from Alaska, on top of a curried butternut squash puree, and with a huckleberry, balsamic, rosemary reduction.
Wow, the huckleberry is delicious.
Isn't that nice? Love huckleberries.
Let's see how you cook your salmon.
I think it looks lovely for salmon.
It's slightly over, just by looking at it. So be careful not to overcook your pieces, especially when you do 50 people. Make sure that they're slightly under. So you can actually put them in the oven at the last minute and keep them hot. Great flavor.
It's a lovely salmon.
Perfectly seasoned. Just a touch of salt on top and that'll be perfect. If you pull 50 pieces like this, it will be overcooked.
Okay.
So be careful. Marissa.
Yes.
Tell us about your appetizer, your amuse-bouche, as you say.
My amuse-bouche. I've made for you a beef tartare, Asian beef tartare on an Asian pear.
What makes it Asian?
There's a little bit of soy sauce in there, as well as sesame oil and sesame seeds. A little garlic for some heat.
I'm a big fan of beef tartare. A little bit more kick in that tartare, maybe.
Okay.
Because it's getting overwhelmed by the slice of pear.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Really tastes good too.
Okay.
And then for your entree, what did you do?
I've prepared a pork tenderloin that has brined. There's smoked paprika on it, wrapped in pancetta, served with a sweet potato puree, and there's a cabbage slaw with rendered pancetta and reduced apple cider vinegar. And then on the side is an apple cranberry compote.
Pretty salty and pretty strong, so be careful with that. Or definitely when you put the two together, it will balance out very well. So I need to put a little bit on.
A little bit of everything.
Make sure you put enough of that cranberry on the plate.
Okay.
I mean, most people are going to definitely do what I did, which is they're going to take a piece of the pork and try it.
Yeah.
So you have to keep that in mind. And just be careful about that prosciutto that it doesn't oversalt. It's really delicious.
Thank you.
You guys did a fantastic job. I can't wait to see what's going to happen when we send 45 plates. Keep in mind, 45 times this amount is a lot different, okay? Make sure you keep the timing in mind of how much time it's going to take to cook this and how long it's going to stay around, right? Especially for the salmon, Beth, make sure you keep that timing really, really good. Make sure you undercook your salmon so you can always cook it more by flashing it in the oven. You can't take it back if it's overcooked.
And that's my big worry.
And you, for the pork, same thing. I mean, you want to make sure it's not overcooked. Good job, you guys. I'm very excited. You guys excited too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Showtime.
You ready for this?
We're ready.
You ready? All right. Congratulations.
Chef has given us our critiques. We are all feverishly tweaking and fixing as we need to. And for me, in about an hour and a half, it'll all be over. Oh my God. These will be good. They'll be cute. Awesome. Yeah, from there.
Your mussels are cooked. Did you make sure you take them all out of the shell at least once and put them back in?
We have time. We'll double check.
If you want to win,
I do.
Separate the mussels from the shell.
So with my amuse-bouche, I went pretty heavy on the pear, so he recommended to scale down on the pear. So I did that. Perfect. Turned out perfect.
And the soup is basically, the soup is done.
Soup is done. Soup needs to be heated and it needs to be thinned out just a little bit.
Okay.
So we need to definitely need to get on it.
Where's your salmon?
In the fridge.
Take it out of the fridge.
Okay.
Ask her why I'm saying that.
Why would he be telling us that?
Tempered meat cooks more uniformly.
Okay, good to know.
Cranberries made?
It's already up there.
Don't be shy on the cranberry, it's delicious.
Is it? Oh, you liked it, huh?
And these have stood up enough that that's not going to fall in.
No, they're not going to
half an hour. Okay. Okay. Okay.
with the meat course, he recommended that I bring the dish together, kind of forcing the diners to eat the meat with the cranberry apple compote and the sweet potato puree so that the flavors kind of mix together instead of eating each component separately. So plating was changed last minute. This is good. I mean, it's tight, it's a clear presentation.
Totally.
And they're right, it'll force them to eat the pieces all together. Yeah, no, I like this.
So the trick with the amuse-bouche is having that one fabulous bite that knocks their socks off. So it has to be, good things come in small packages.
Each time, the folks who won were the folks who did the desserts, and they were incredible desserts. So now they don't get to do the desserts, and everybody has to bring their game to these other dishes, and that's going to be a challenge for them. And it's all new again. So I'm excited to see how they do it.
Coming in as a customer now, I am feeling the stress because I've been there. I know what it's like.
I'm really excited about the mushroom bisque with truffle and chanterelles. I think just earthy, wonderful mushroom dish. Sounds fabulous.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the championship round of Kitchen Circus. We are so glad to have you dining with us and judging tonight's competition. This is how it works. Each one of you should have a menu in front of you that describes the courses, and we want you to vote on each of those courses on 3 different categories: taste, presentation, and creativity. We will collect those ballots at the end of each of the courses. We will tally the results and announce the winner of Kitchen Circus champion. We have 3 different amuse-bouche that will be served to you tonight. First, we have a deviled egg with caviar and a little bit of dill with it. We also have a pancove mussel that is steamed, served cold with some curry aioli on top. And then we also have a Asian beef tartare served on Asian pear. Bon appétit.
This is it. This is it.
Well, and that's why I did the mini ones too, because they're so much more forgiving.
Hey guys, we're 3 minutes away, okay? Yeah, 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Thank you. 6, 7. I need 5 more like that, right? 4, 5.
4 and 5.
2 and 3. 2 and 3. 1 and 6.
1 and 6, Chef. I was really looking forward to the quail egg, and as you can see, it is no longer on my plate. Quail egg with caviar is a perfect starter for me.
It has to kind of pop, and because you're only getting that one chance, and that's it.
You can taste all the flavors in the small bite.
How was those amuse-bouche? All right. I thought they were quite delicious myself. Well, I'm here to introduce your first course of the evening. For the appetizer, we're serving a wild mushroom bisque with chanterelle, Perigord truffle, and on the side, a beautiful sage popover. So please enjoy. Bon appétit.
I'm ready for the booze.
All right, 2 minutes. You gotta send your food first.
Okay. Definitely the challenge of having the amuse and the appetizer is that you're just, as soon as you've got your amuse out the door, you are cranking on the appetizer. So there's a little bit of a challenge with that, but it means I can have a cocktail faster. I want them to be crispy and hot. Okay.
Hey, Rena, anytime you want to send your food, go right ahead.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful job.
Thank you.
We need 49 more of these, okay?
I love that.
Oh,
I love wild mushrooms.
This is perfect for winter. It's perfect for
It is. It's so delicate.
And I really like each element of it by itself and then together. So I think that the soup is delicious. The mushroom flavor really is strong. It really comes through. It's perfect for this time of year.
This is stellar. This is stellar. I totally agree with Jamie. It's really fresh. I have to dip because that's what it's calling me to do. And yeah, and then like you say, the mushroom, having the extra mushroom in there is just makes it, I don't know, gives it an extra dimension. Yeah, an extra texture. That's what it is. It gives it a texture that's really nice.
It all starts with the stock. So clearly someone made a nice mushroom stock. And the execution of even the popover, you can see right there with the hollowness, it's flawless. That's what it is. It's all about texture, methodology, combination of flavors. Well done on this one.
I just got a text from the dining room from one of the diners. I said, how was the soup? And they said, the soup was le bombe atomique. So you girls have competition coming up. How was that mushroom bisque? I think that was a serious hit for the first course of this dinner. Yeah. Those popovers were quite delicious, crunchy. Great success here. The next course is a salmon, wild salmon from Alaska. And it is pan sauteed, and it is served with a buttered squash curried puree and a sauce reduction of huckleberry. So hopefully the 50 pieces are gonna be flawless and everybody's gonna go home happy. Bon appétit!
Salmon and fruit. I'm a purist when it comes to salmon.
I do not have an issue with fruit and salmon. I think they go pretty well together.
You're going against one of my biases.
But I can understand how you might feel that way.
Beth?
Yes, sir.
1.5 minutes.
Okay.
And it's hard to do this for 50 people, by the way.
Wow. Well, that's very tasty.
I thought it was really good. I think that the squash puree has a little too much pepper in it for my taste. I'm with Steve on the mixing fruit and savory makes me a little bit nervous, but eating the huckleberry with the squash, with the salmon, it all kind of blends really nicely together and it tastes great. So, it's cooked perfect. It's flawless.
This is a hard thing to do for a group, you know, to cook a piece of fish half-inch thick, but I'll tell you, it's very moist, really good. I think the crust might be a little dominant on this because you have whole seeds. There's some dill, rosemary. Rosemary is a strong herb. You got to be delicate with that.
I love the combination of the fruit and the squash. I think that's really nice. What you were saying about that it's hot, but I do like it cuts it really nice. And my bias is still there. There's too much herb for me on the salmon. There's too much going on that I'm not tasting the fish itself, which makes me sad because I love salmon so much.
How was the salmon course? Was everybody's salmon was cooked perfectly?
Yeah. Absolutely, yes.
That is a great challenge to go through. I'm not going to tell you who did it, but that's my hat to everybody who's in the kitchen. They're doing a fantastic job right now, so it's quite interesting to watch. Your next course will be a pork tenderloin wrapped in prosciutto, served with a yam puree, and with it is an apple cider slaw and cranberry apple compote. Enjoy!
But how can you go wrong with pork wrapped in prosciutto?
Got a little bacon?
Yeah, I was going to say. They'll probably have bacon in there, rendered bacon in there.
1.5 minutes. You got your people lined up? Everybody's got a job?
My peeps are lined up.
Are your plates out of the oven yet?
The plates are out of the oven.
You ready?
We're ready.
Fire it up.
Okay. A little bit more potato, please.
A little bit faster, guys.
You have a nice prosciutto that's designed to be cured, eaten as is, and then you fry it. It can get a little bit salty.
I like salt, and so the salt is really coming through from the prosciutto and the pork. And I do like the slaw with it, but I agree that the slaw could maybe have a little slightly stronger dressing to it or something that would maybe offset it a little bit.
I thought it was a very elegant looking dish and laid out well. It was fun and tasty. But I get the point about the slaw. I wanted more slaw because I see Adam's point. But I needed just more to go with the prosciutto and the pork. But I thought it was very. I still think I'm savoring. So how's that? I haven't gobbled it. I really think it's a nice combination of flavors.
All right, how was your meat course?
Bravo!
Who do you think is winning right now? The appetizer? The fish? The meat? Oh, interesting. Woo! I'm not gonna tell them yet. We're tallying the votes. I'm very anxious to see who's the big winner here. All right, stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, guys, cheers. Congratulations. Job well done. All right. Who do you think the champion is going to be today?
We are.
You are? You think it's a soup? What do you think?
Oh, it's totally fish.
It's fish?
Beginner's luck.
I think that they're all in the running for it. I think all the dishes look really good.
Time will tell. I hope you guys enjoy your time here and you had fun. Hope you learned something. Cheers.
And cheers.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for being a judge at the Kitchen Circus finale. Before we announce the winner, I would like to thank our dear sponsor, Charlie's Produce, sponsoring Kitchen Circus. They provide fresh produce from Alaska all the way down to California and more. We've been a great customer of Charlie for 20 years. Thank you, Charlie. We also want to thank Jean Juarez for providing us with the hair and the makeup. And also we want to thank Le Creuset for donating the cookware and the bakeware, and Open Table for the online promotion. All right, so the votes have been tabulated and we have come to a final decision on the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, in third place tonight was the meat course from Marissa. Come over here.
Thank you.
And for that, you get a 6-inch skillet from Le Creuset, and also a $100 gift certificate to Jean Juarez.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
You can get pretty. Thank you so much for coming. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, at least I have been waiting for that. The grand champion of Kitchen Circus this season is Arena. Great job! And for your winning, since you're cooking away, I might as well take a big 200-pound pot of Le Creuset au vol du feu. Congratulations again, because it's nice to have something to make a stew in. But how about something to saute in?
Absolutely.
And how about a $275 gift certificate to Jean Juarez?
I need that.
This is a gift certificate for You Deserve Pampering Spa.
Thank God.
You can spend the day there and have a lot of fun.
All right.
And then we at Rover's would like to see you again, but this time you're gonna have dinner and 3 of your friends, so 4 of you. Great job. Beth, the lady who doesn't cook fish. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Second place, and I think this is very cool. This is very cool because not only is she a home cook coming to a professional kitchen, but we give her the only thing she hates to do. She did the fish. How was that salmon? Awesome. That was pretty incredible. And then for that, you get a 9-inch Le Creuset pan, and you get a $100 gift certificate to Jean Juarez as well.
I'm do this as well. Yeah. Good.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching Kitchen Circus. Keep in touch with us on Facebook, Kitchen Circus, and just keep on watching. We might be back next season. Who knows?
You know, the way I look at it is there are 6 other home chefs that would have wanted to be here. I had a great time today. I learned a ton, and you know, I put out a great dish, and the soup happened to be a better dish.
So coming in second is fabulous.
Second place, and I think this is very cool.
I approached this whole thing as an adventure, with something new to do, outside my comfort zone, doing something I would never otherwise have done, learning things I would never otherwise have learned, and just meeting some really great people. I won!
Great job!
This is so exciting. It was less than a year ago when I decided to really make a go in food, and I'm just flattered and humbled and so freaking excited. So maybe it is meant to be. I don't really believe in fate, but this is a pretty good spoke in the wheel.